Darren Kuhn here with Darren Kuhn Real Estate, your local parkbench.com sponsor for Palm Springs, Cathedral City, and Desert Hot Springs. Today we're in beautiful Ruth Hardy Park in Palm Springs, and I have the pleasure of being here with Kathleen Bennet. She is the founder and principal of Resort Marketing here in Palm Springs. So Kathleen, hi.
Hi.
Good to meet you.
So great to meet you as well.
Yeah. So why don't you just tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Okay. Well, I'm originally from Pennsylvania. When we moved here, I couldn't find a job.
Okay.
It was just, I don't know, nobody would hire me. It was so amazing. So I kept that healthcare job, and I learned things about that too in healthcare. Mm-hmm. And then I finally landed the Holiday Inn Palm Mountain Resort as the director of sales and marketing. And I stayed a year, and then the Estrella Inn down the street came out of bankruptcy. You know, that's a historic location. It's now the Avalon.
Yes, I know. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I'm at a trade show, and I'm calling in for messages, and they're telling me that Rick Elliott is calling you. I go, Rick Elliott? Why is Rick calling me? Rick and I worked together at Red Lion. He was the director of front office services. I go, Rick? So I got back, I called him up, and he goes, oh, I want you to come down and see me. I go, see you where? You know, just this whole story. Mm-hmm. So I go down the street and I go, what are you doing here? He goes, well, I'm the general manager. He said, his mother was the minister of Unity Church.
Okay.
And he goes, my mom's cousin in Tennessee or down in the South purchased this out of bankruptcy, and I have done all the renovation. Yeah. And I have a person that's in sales, but nobody cuts it like you, Kathleen. I know you, I know your work ethic, I know what you did at Red Lion. You were salesperson of the year, you know, for all Red Lions, you know, just things like that. Yeah. I said, great. He goes, name your price. Who says that, right?
Yeah.
So anyways, I told him what I wanted, and I wanted a bonus, this whole thing. So we did a contract, and I resigned from, and they tried to keep me, and I said, look, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, and I want to do something, because it's like opening a boutique hotel. That's what I was doing, something that I had always wanted to do when I moved here. I was fascinated with small hotels and the difference and it was really literally the hardest job I ever had.
And you need to create a unique brand, and you don't have a big chain brand.
I had to rebrand everything from square one. What they were doing with their rates, I said no. No. They had printed out pieces of paper with the rates on it, and you know, I go, no, we're going to work with tourism. This is the strategic plan. Okay. I just put it all together, a strategic plan. Yeah. And everybody went along with it, and
so that was your big differentiator.
That was a big difference. And then, you know, with a small hotel, I think with any small hotel, they have a small budget, and I think I could see the writing on the wall that they might not be able to, you know,
carry forward.
Sure. So I went to Rick and I said, look, Rick, I know you don't want to let me go because we're really close, you know, and I said, I'm toying around with the idea of opening up a small boutique company. I think I've come up with a name. I don't even know how I came out. I just Resort Marketing, because we're here. We're in the resort. Yes. You know, and I said, I would love for you to be my first client. I'll buy all your media. We'll do all the same things. I'll do all the PR, the marketing. We'll keep it going. I'll keep you, you know, and I would like to work on a retainer. Gave him a price, and he said, done deal. Okay. So I stayed working there, and then I, you know, got the business license, the DBA, you know, brochure, everything that I needed to start. And then and what I did was, I also reached out the idea to the community, to my colleagues, to others, if they would, you know, be open to that. Hotels. What do you think? Yeah. What do you think about this? Because the main part of why I was doing it was for small independent hotels or chain hotels that could not afford a director of sales and marketing. Yes. So like a Comfort Inn, a Travelodge, a Hojo, you know, a Best Western maybe, that kind of a thing, you know, that, and then of course boutique hotels. So everybody embraced the idea So out of the gate, I had the Estrella Inn, resort, and then I had Tockwoods Creek had just opened, the city's owned, and it was managed by Arnold Palmer Management, and I knew the GM over there because I'm a golfer.
Oh, okay.
And he reached out to me and said, look, I have a project I want you to do. It's a research project. I said, perfect. Because I do, under all the different things I do, I have categories underneath that I can do. So I said, oh, that's fabulous. So that was a project that I did, a research project about calling the hotels and would they be willing to send business there? Would they be wanting negotiated rates? And there was all these things that I was doing for them as far as research. And then the original Travelodge, which is now the Curve, or not the Curve, was now the V. That was the original Travelodge, if you've been here a while and ever saw it.
Yeah.
It was the original Travelodge. And the owners, we were all part of, obviously, HSMAI, and then the hotel, so the Palm Springs Hospitality Association had formed, and we were members of that. My clients were members of that. And anyways, they said, oh my God, we need you. Yes. So, I started with the retainer, and really I owe those 3 businesses
the start of your company.
Started my company. It just took off from then.
So for your business, so it sounds like you've mentioned, so you do a lot of research, you've done branding, you've done PR.
Well, there some other things. I made a few notes. We can also do, buy your media for you, buy your advertising for you. It depends on what the customer wants. When we meet with a client, we talk to them about what they want, where are they going, where do they want to go, and we put together a strategic plan. We'll put a proposal together. We won't give them all of our ideas, of course.
All your trade secrets.
Because we want to be hired, but
of course.
And we give them 2 options. They can hire us on a retainer for X amount of months, because it takes at least 6 months to even get anything going.
Right.
Or they can hire us hourly.
Okay.
It's better to do the retainer because you get more bang for your buck. And we also do special event management. And I know operations, so we can do operations. And then a lot of sales support and hospitality. If they don't, say a hotel just wants to hire me to say, where should we find our business? Then I do the research and I would put a sales plan together for them. And how they would do that.
Yeah.
Because I play off of my background. And working with people and.
Yeah, and you have this wealth of experience behind you. You've done all of those pieces.
And we don't necessarily just work in hospitality. We work in business, like a business that might say it's the same concept.
Yeah.
And then we work with nonprofits.
So it's not just hotels; it's any business.
Yeah. And I have Teresa who works for me. She's my right hand. We do social media for clients. She's just. You read about her in my brochure on my website, but she can do a research. She's really good at research, and she likes to be behind the scenes. But if we're doing a grand opening for somebody, or whatever, then she's there she's there obviously, but she's very good.
Do you find it being more newer businesses that you're helping, or?
Right now I have a set of who I'm working with, and if somebody wants, they can call, I get through networking or somebody, you refer me to somebody. Like somebody might find me through my website and they'll send an email. Yeah. They're looking, and I will say, I can't do this, or I'll refer you to somebody else. Okay.
Do you find yourself doing most of your work in PR, in social,
It's both, mostly PR, social, and I'd have to say marketing too, because putting a concept together.
What are your top 3 favorite restaurants?
Oh wow, top 3 only?
Only 3. I know it's tough.
There's so many wonderful restaurants in not only Palm Springs but the desert. Okay, so.
The Coachella Valley.
Well, no, I kind of wrote down some. So let's just
all right.
Palm Springs is fine.
Okay.
So Johannes, for sure.
Okay, yes. Love it.
Johnny Costa's Ristorante, for sure.
Love it. We already
and
talked
a
about
hidden gem called John Henry's. Have you ever been?
No. Where is
See?
that?
You just learned something today.
Where is that?
We'll go. It is behind 99-cent store. So when you're going...
You're kidding.
Yeah, when you're going down...
On Sunrise.
Well, Sunrise and Talkwood.
Yeah, sure.
But when you're going down Sunrise, if you blink, you've missed it. So right after the parking lot where you turn, you're on Talkwitz, you turn into, there's an Italian deli there.
Yes, I know.
Right after that, you'll see a sign very low to the ground that says John Henry's.
Wow. Well, this has been great, Kathleen.
Oh,
I've enjoyed this whole conversation.
I know. We have a new friendship.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I will say, if anybody needs help with marketing, PR, rebranding, social media, offline media, general business consulting, Kathleen's definitely your gal. She's got tons of experience, as her
Thank you.
story shows.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, Darren Kuhn signing off, your parkbench.com sponsor for Palm Springs, Cathedral City, and Desert Hot Springs.